Welcome to day 27 of my 30-day challenge where I aim to build and design a Christmas/winter island in just 30 days. I can't use Nintendo Online or the DLC, but I am allowed to time travel and we have some goals. We got big plans for today, and with that I mean to work on a lot of small areas. Primarily things that were left unfinished or still have random decorations that could be better arranged. That is the plan for today. Let's see how much we will find. I do have some areas in mind, but let's see what we can get done today. Side note, I absolutely adore this weather. Cloudy, it's snowing, amazing. When I thought about small areas that need improvement, this area came to mind immediately. We haven't been to the toy factory in a while, and it's definitely still one of my favorite builds on this island. I am generally super happy with it, but the toys along this wall just make no sense. They don't look good. I did have the dollhouses here before I used them in the train display, and then I just put random stuff here. So let's see what we can come up with, and let's recolor some items. I thought the table with the stripes would look cute, but it looks just weird, so I'm excited to recolor it. I am happy that we have so many toy DIYs, but I always hoped we could find the rocket horse at one point. That one has such cute swatches and it would fit really well. But that is the nice thing about this challenge, you have to work with what you have. Little disclaimer, there will be a lot of befores and afters today because I was a little pressed for time. You did not miss a lot, I just gathered all of the few items that I could find, went to Cyrus to recolor them and then tried to place them somehow. So just the usual. So this is the after. I did add another gift pile here. I just thought that would look great for the entrance of the toy factory and I do like it. Definitely looks more put together now. Next we have Pierce's yard, which is just a disaster. I thought if we have only a small area, that means that there is not a lot to decorate, but somehow I have no idea what to do with the small space. I also probably have to close up the walkthrough to the train display because otherwise we have like 2 tiles to work with. So let's see what we can do here. And this is the after. Not too impressive. As you can see, I threw in some Christmas decorations in the back, but that can't really save it. I gave him a little flower garden, so maybe it will look better once the flowers are fully grown. He also got a table with coconut pancakes on it for some reason. I ordered some stuff that might work in the empty area above the stairs. I don't know, I think I might have to add more things. And it's a little annoying that the fence and the table don't match his house color. So yeah, who appears? One day you will get the yard that you deserve. Enjoy some pancakes until then. Next we have the tiny beach besides the transition area. I wanted to work on all of the beaches at once in the end, but this beach annoys me the most because I like this area so much. I think the tiny bridge and the water look so nice together, and so I want the tiny bridge to lead to a nice beach. At least a clean beach, so I want to at least clean it up today. So I did actually film this spectacular endeavor, and as I said, first I cleaned up the beach. Then I placed down the recolored items that I took from Pierce's yard, and for some reason I really want to use the swinging bench. We made that all the way back for Bo's house as a required item, so I tried to squeeze it into the corner, but somehow I woke up Gulliver through the bench. Like literally, as I was pushing the bench towards him, he woke up, so I had to deal with that for a moment. But after I looked at the area and I'm still not sure about the bench. It just doesn't fit anywhere, so maybe I just have to let it go. The table and stool are okay, I might move them a bit forward so they don't hide the transition area that much. Next we are going back to the toy factory because there is something that can't be ignored any longer, and it's not the train. I really tried to make this fake house work, but it's just so fake. So I will try some other things and maybe change the area completely, which would be sad. But this monstrosity just can't be on North Pole any longer. It just brings me great shame every time I see it. So here we are for the after. I did unfortunately have to change the area completely. So now it's just decorated with illuminated items, which are not even illuminated, even though it's super cloudy and they should be illuminated, like this lamp here. But yeah, I think it's cute. Looks probably much better by night. But all in all, I think it's a big win, because we don't have to look at that house anymore. I was probably holding on to it because I invested some time to make that cutout door that I did like, but the rest of the house just never worked. So it's time to let it go. I also ordered a counter table so we can downsize the snack section at the board game area. So let's do that quickly. I like that the counter matches the fireplace, and I just placed down that gyroid because my pockets were full, but I kinda like it. So I might place down some more gyroids here, so they can partake in the board game fun. Well, all they do is work right now, so they do deserve some fun as well. I did also add some log stakes to Hans's house. I am second guessing all the stones on the left, but I do like the stone with the words on it. I don't know, I think it's a little hard to decorate it, but also keep it low-key natural and untouched. In other small news, I did place down a bench besides the train display. This was totally necessary and fills out the space nicely. At the sleigh rental, we got a gnome working the store. He might be asleep, but as long as he wakes up once there are clients, that is fine by me. Talking about recolored gnomes, this is what this one looks like. And the other two look like this now. Another area that I wanted to quickly work on was the flowers in front of Rocco's house. I do like them, but I wanted to add some dirt underneath so they don't look that random. That took me just a few minutes, but I procrastinated that forever, so now I think it looks much more put together. I also decided last minute that I wanted to knock out that sleigh track design, so here you can see a little speed build. I just took a photo of my other sleigh tracks, rotated that and then copied it in the game, dot by dot. But halfway through I got tired of that and just improvised. So as is tradition, I shall tell you what I watched. I didn't actually watch anything specific. I did go through some random videos because I decided that for this year I want to pick up some crafty or creative hobby. Strictly just for fun or to be more mindful. I told you a couple of episodes back that I struggle with the constant urge to be productive, and I want to work on this in the new year. To try to be more mindful and just have fun without feeling bad about it. So I did rewatch all of Froggy Crossing's vlogs during the last few weeks. I think they are just so fun and wholesome, and every time I do watch her vlogs, I get the urge to start crocheting or knitting. But there are also other hobbies that intrigue me, for example, embroidering. I think that could be a lot of fun, because you could make whole works of art, but you could also embroider your clothes or bags, just for fun or to make them more unique. Another idea that kind of sucked me in is coloring. Turns out there is a whole community of adults talking about coloring books and coloring techniques. Well, there is probably a community for everything. But I absolutely loved coloring as a child, and I thought that could be a nice thing to pick up again as well. There is also puzzling, but that is too next level for me, because I can't imagine to invest so much time into a puzzle just to destroy it again after. I do not like to hang them up, and they do take up a lot of space. So that is my current thing. I watch a ton of different crafty videos on YouTube to figure out what I would like to pursue. And that is the sleigh track design. I'm so happy that I took the time to make it. I think it adds a lot to the area. This is it for today. We did get a lot of smaller areas done. I'm not happy with everything, but we still have a few days left, so I'm not stressed out. Tomorrow I would like to finally decorate my interior and clean up the beaches. So if that sounds like fun to you, I will catch you here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Sounds good. This summarized day 27 of North Pole. If you would like to follow my journey, feel free to subscribe and come back tomorrow for the next day. I appreciate you for being here. Let me know how I could improve Pierce's yard and what you think about the swinging bench on the beach. Is it time to let that item go? Thank you so much for watching and see you all tomorrow.